Hello everybody. I'm trying something different this UFC. So it's Anthony Hernandez versus Gregory RoboCop Rodrigues. And usually I'll do like a breakdown after the fact, after it's already done. But this is recorded before the fights take place. And I'm going to keep on, after each fight, between fights, I'm going to record my like live reaction. And then we'll see how the video turns out. But I'll be keeping you guys up to date on how my parlays are doing. I have 3 of them. And why don't I list them off right now for you guys? Okay, so my first parlay is like a easy lock parlay kind of thing, but it is 7 legs. So it's $30 to $120. It's Douglas beating Emmers, Dyer beating Ellis, Mason Jones beating Marquel, Marcio Barboza beating Ryan Coos, Anthony Witt obviously winning, Anthony Wint, sorry, RDR beating Roman, and Anthony Hernandez winning. So I think that that's pretty good, easy gigalock for the buddies. Then we have a $10 to $100. So this is like the medium gigalock. They're all gigalocks, let's be completely honest. Anthony Hernandez, Sergey Spivac, Mason Jones, Douglas, Padilla Christopher, and then we have like a harder parlay. It's a 7 leg, 10 to 350. So we're kind of shooting the old full court shot here, you know what I'm saying? We have Padilla Christopher, Kennedy, Mason Jones, Sergey Spivac, Anthony Hernandez, Gage Young. Now I know I picked Stan, but this is like, you know, sometimes that's just sometimes how shit happens, you know what I mean? Gage Young. And then we have Douglas beating Emmers. So let's have a great night of making money, hopefully speaking. Yeah. Here we go. Chanel Dyer, absolute striking masterclass for a strawweight woman fighter. She had lots of power, beat up Reed extremely. It was pretty bad. Like, Reed was in the inner corner between rounds, just like looked defeated. Now Chanel Dyer had very good kicks and quick kicks to like the inner thigh that really made it like all bruised up and nasty. And then she started 6 knockouts. We got 2, 4, 6. What you know about that? Some I just cooked up in the chair here. That probably isn't gonna look very good in when I watch that. Anyway, Chanel Dyer would like hit her, kind of like rotate in, and then like she would go right back to the middle of the octagon, asserting that dominance. So Chanel Dyer masterclass. That's 1 leg on a couple of my parlays. Good, I think. I'll put it up on the screen. Boom. Next fight. All right, Jackson McVeigh just won by KO in the first round by a perfectly timed knee to like the chest of Wes Schultz. Wes Schultz early almost got him. But yeah, no, like I was watching this fight and I was having a hard time figuring out who was who because they just look like the same person practically with the hair. Anyway, that didn't matter to any of my stuff. So, I mean, I got my pick wrong. I said Wes Schultz. But yeah, Jackson won. He looked good. He's good win for Jackson McVeigh. He looked great. Wes Schultz is a tough guy. Okay, there's a lot to talk about this fight. First round, Stan comes out. I thought he looked like Little King Green, I'm not gonna lie. Just like goofball behavior. Like at the end of the round, they got mad at each other and he throws up the quick middle fingers, just, you know, like, I don't know. It was just goofball behavior from Stan. That's how he fights. It's just like weird, like, where does the power come from? Now, yes, he chalked parlay. The really big one, the one 10 to 350 or whatever. The other 2 are still standing, unfortunately, but I'm kind of happy deep down that I picked him in my video. Now, I don't know why I didn't just stay with that. He was making me nervous. Yeah, second round he came out, just was hitting his shot. I don't know how he didn't get like knocked out sooner, or not sooner. I don't know how he didn't get KO'd at all through the fight. He got dropped like 4 times. He was wobbling. And then like after the fight, Bisping's trying to like put the mic down this guy's throat while he's crying because he just like changed his whole life. They kept calling Gage gay. They're just like, gay young lad, bloody gay young lad out there clipping him with the fucking right hook, lad. But yeah, I mean, Stan's a fun guy to watch, but he is a certified goofball. So Yeah, I don't know. It was a good fight. I'm not even mad that one of my parlays is knocked down the drain. So we still got the two standing. So let's hope that they can pull through. Talk to you next fight. Sneaky submission in the pocket. That's what they're saying. Whew, that was a awful fight. Round 1 and 2 were literally nothing. Oh, sorry, I skipped Marcio Barboza. Easy lock. Chris Padilla. Sneaky submission 1 second before the end of the fight. That was a hard watch. A little, yeah, little snooze fest for the buddies, but he came back and got it done. That's all that really matters. That's where we're at right now. Holy Jiggle Blob Masterclass. Like, I picked Shamil Gaziv. I had Kennedy in my high risk parlay because I thought if this Kennedy guy could just get through the first round, it's pretty much like easy bread, easy cheddar. Now, when Kennedy goes into the octagon against Shamil Gaziv, White Derek Lewis, with his hands down like he's King Green, um, yeah, you're gonna get flatline KO'd. Like, what was the actual thought process? I'm gonna run around and try to look like, I don't know, like a boxer, I guess, for the first round, and then try to fight. Like, I seen Shamil Gaziv's belly like jiggling, just actually like just like flowing like water, and I knew it was over for Kennedy. That means nothing to me though. That's in none of my parlays, so we're still chilling. But yeah, that was funny. Like, I picked that shit though. I picked that shit in my video, and I was nervous. I was really nervous about Shamil, but hey, I don't really like him as a fighter, but he got that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, here we go. Like, yeah, I guess Emmers like fucking KOs Douglas. So all the parlays are chalked. What percentage of me wants to keep doing this video and editing it? 0. I'm going to, but yeah, no, there's nothing. I was excited for this card. I thought this was like gonna be a lock here. Douglas versus Emmers. Douglas, easy win. Yeah, obviously fucking not. And you could just fucking whip this shit. Everybody calm down. I might make another parlay. But yeah, I mean, next fight is Wint versus Chapman. Wint's gonna fucking KO him in the first round. Mark my words. See you then. I got myself a muffin, so I am a little bit more happy. Anthony Wint subbed Chapman first round. That's weird. And then Carly Judy's just TKO'd Shaves. So I lost that pick, unfortunately. But yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown of the two fights. They were pretty quick. Our next fight is Mason Jones. That's exciting. Then we got old RDR. That's exciting. So yeah, this is a couple good fights coming up. What's gonna happen? Nobody kind of fucking figure it out. What's gonna happen? No one knows. So yeah, we're waiting for those. What is in the air in Sacramento? You know what I mean? What's going on? All of these underdogs are pulling through with like crazy KOs. They look great. Like this is kind of crazy. Medeiros just went out there and elbowed the life out of Jones and then pummeled him against the cage until it was a TKO. And I was ready to say all this clever shit like, you know, Jones, great white shark. His nose looks like a fucking shark. And he smells that blood. He's beating him up in the first round, you know what I'm saying? Medeiros, yeah, he fucked him up. I don't know what's going on. All my picks are wrong. Next fight's RDR. I'm excited to see what happens here. Roman will probably come out and fucking just blast RDR's butthole out. So I'm ready for that. I'm ready for the unexpected. Okay. All right, RDR. I see you. I see you. I like when he won. The cameras flip to a kid in the stands and he yells, "Let's go DRD!" How much money was the tickets? You did not just call Rainier de Ritter. DRD. Anyway, that's besides the point, man. Roman immediately shot for the legs, giving de Ritter just pretty much what he wanted, an on-the-ground fight where he ground and pounded him into the mat. And I'm honestly happy that they didn't call the fight right away when he started landing those punches, because it, like, not like there was much fight left in Roman, but you never know, right? Like, you can't just, I don't know, you can't, the guy isn't moving, done, fucking balls in, he's fucking cooked, you know what I mean? So that was good for RDR. I mean, seems like a chill guy who's talking about his kids. Awesome sauce. Next fight, Sergey Spivac versus Vitor Petrino. I had Spivac winning. Hey man, we'll see in a second. Okay, so I might have put more money on Spivac and Anthony Hernandez. And Spivac got absolutely dominated for 3 rounds. Maybe Vitor Petrino's actually the real deal. I did not think that Spivac was gonna get, I don't know, like second round 0 strikes to like 24. Yeah, he got absolutely dominated. He resembles Shane Gillis. I just noticed that. Vitor Petrino had good control, and he had some great strikes, good volume for a heavyweight guy. He seems fit, super, athletic. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I think Anthony Hernandez is gonna win. This is like my lock of the night. So if he doesn't win, I'm gonna be very sad. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, guys. This wasn't my card. This was not my card. I thought Hernandez was a no-doubter. He doesn't know how to check a kick, but he does know how to fight. That was a very entertaining fight. Like, Gregory RoboCop Rodrigues actually surprised me. He's not chinny to the gas tank, if you will, you know what I mean? He pushed a pretty good pace, getting smothered on the fence the entire fight. But, hey man, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, Hernandez got demolished. I don't even know who he would fight next. He lost every single round, so it's a 50-45 for Rodrigues. He's strong. Lots of power in his hands. Yeah, that'll do it. My predictions for the Song versus Umar fight will be coming up probably around Wednesday. This was not my card. I'm not impressed. So it was a great card. Lots of good fights. I'm gonna say lots of finishes, lots of action. It was a really good card, but yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. So see you guys next time.